guys, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that is extremely sensitive, and that is not sick enough syndrome. I'm not sick enough. That is words that I hear all over social media. No matter if it's in the recovery community, if it's in a pro-Anna even community, I hear it all the time. And that is because that's not us saying it. That is our ED convincing us not to get help. It convinces us that we're not sick enough. And we need to accept that we are sick enough. We are sick enough to get help. And we need to do that. Our eating disorder does lots of different things to try and convince us. You could be told that you would die the next day, that you could have a heart attack, that you could take a stroke, that you could collapse and never wake up. I personally was told that my mum would come in one morning and find me dead. But my ED convinced me so much that that wasn't going to happen. My ED would say that only happens in movies, TV shows. It's all fake. They're just saying it to scare you. That'll never happen to you. But in fact, it does happen. It happens to people like you and me. And it will happen if you continue on this journey of killing yourself. No matter how much that ED voice convinces you that you're not sick enough, you are. It doesn't matter if you're a healthy weight, if you're underweight, if you're even overweight, you are sick enough. Your weight does not define you, and your weight does not judge your mentality. Your mental health is so important. And just because you might not be able to see the physical damages, does not mean that there's physical damages happening inside. And I promise you, if you're able to see how much your heart is straining and how much your organs are failing, if you continue to starve yourself, that's what's going to happen. And if you could see that going on inside of you, you would stop. Because, like I've mentioned before, your ED is convincing you for a reason. And that reason is because they want to see you're dead. You will never be sick enough to your ED. There is no goal. The only goal at the end of the day is death. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, you're choosing between life and death. Now I know this video is serious and a lot different compared to my other videos. But people need to know this because people are dying because they don't think they're sick enough for treatment. That cannot happen any longer. It's the same with ED will never be happy with whatever you do. Think to yourself. Think of the times that you were stuck in your ED and you got weighed and you lost weight. You had what? 5 minutes of joy? Then what happened after that? Your ED voice was like, oh, but you could lose a little bit more. Or, you know what would be even better? If you lost an extra pound. This will be a continuous journey. And even if you reach that lowest goal weight, I promise you, it will always be lower. Always. There is no stopping point. There is no final achievement point. Because I promise you, when you reach that lowest goal weight, you will be extremely miserable. And your voice will tell you that you need to go lower. But you'll probably lost your period if you're a girl. You would probably hair falling out. You'd be cold all the time. Your heart would be straining. You'd probably be in hospital. And not because you put yourself in the hospital, because your ED did. And your family would. You have no choice. At the end of the day, you will probably most likely be sectioned. because people care about you and people don't want to see you getting your life ripped away by something so evil as anorexia, or any eating disorder for that matter. It doesn't matter if you've got bulimia, binge, it does not matter. You are sick enough for treatment. Ignore any numbers, ignore anything. You are sick enough. And if you think you have a problem about anything about food, or you feel like there is a problem arising about food, please go and get help. Even if it's in the early stages and you're just showing little signs of behaviours for any eating disorder, please go and get help. If you are able to catch this awful thing earlier, then you're able to stop it earlier. Please go and get help. You are sick enough. Tell someone, do whatever you want. And if you're in that stage now where people are offering you help and you don't know what to do, accept it. And if you think that, for example, if someone's being sent to inpatient and you feel like they're wasting a bed on you, like I did, for example, that's not true. I promise you, they would not waste all that money for you for a bed. The amount of money that it costs to keep you in the hospital, they wouldn't just waste that on anyone. And they wouldn't send you if they didn't think you needed it. They are medical professionals. They know what happens. They've seen people die in cases like ours. Please go and get help. So I know this video has been really short, but also really, I guess, tense in a way. But I just seen a post and stuff today and it kind of upset me. And that is lots of people saying that they're not sick enough. And people being offered beds and not taking them because they don't feel sick enough. And I know people who have died. Stories of my psychiatrist that they've told me of people who have died because they've not felt sick enough. And I wish I got help sooner. I really did. I wish I didn't got to this point, and I wish that I accepted it. As soon as someone offered me some help, I wish I accepted it. I have tremendous regret for a lot of things. My ED is probably my biggest regret in my entire life, letting myself slip so far and letting my life become so out of control when I thought it was in control. And I wish I just accepted sooner that I was sick enough. So if you're watching this, please accept the help. I can't stress it enough. And you're healthy and you're happy yourself will thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and goodbye.